Front desk, can you hear me? Can you hear? Jean, can you hear me? Yes, I'm in the middle of the room. Can you hear me now? Hey, Sarah, how do I turn off the computer mic? It's coming from the computer and not here.
Wait, what's going on?
The sound is coming. The audio is coming from the. Okay.
Try this guy.
Which guy?
That guy. Pull it down.
Where? Which?
Click up there, and then go to sound. Click on that whole section.
It's coming.
No. Just click on that. Click on sound, and then.
Oh.
No, yeah. Go to sound settings, I guess. Why is it not showing input? Input.
So.
You want wireless? This guy?
I don't know.
It's okay.
You want to click on there?
Yep.
I did it before and I don't remember how I did it. Where it goes just into like.
But you want it coming in from the wireless. Yeah. Oh, but now it's.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Oh wait, that seemed to work.
So did that work? It's okay now? Thank you. You're right there.
So normally I practice with y'all, but I had to have a wisdom tooth out on Tuesday, so I'm not really feeling up to it. So Trina's going to be on the mat today. If I talk a little funny or I maybe don't talk as much, that's why. So what's going on? Anything y'all want to do today? Postures, body parts, anything you want to mess with? The what? Warriors? Okay. 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 Mm-hmm. Warriors, glutes and hamstrings, some twists. Okay. All right, let's do it. Take a nice seat. Close the eyes. Sit up nice and tall. So we got to bring into our practice, right, what we think we need in that moment. Sometimes it's, muscle energy. Sometimes it's organic energy. Sometimes it's pause. And you got to find what each moment's asking. And the moment's going to change, right? That's why we don't finish a pose where we start it. The pose moves. And that's part of the challenge, right? Is to keep moving yourself forward. And you can do that in a few different ways, right? Sometimes it's moving yourself forward with your positioning of your body. Sometimes it's with your breath. Sometimes it's softening your mind, right? Like all these different things come into play, and that's the challenge of yoga. To me, I like that. I like that there's a lot of shit going on, right? I appreciate that part of the practice, because for me, that kind of helps me center, right? Like there's so much going on that you have to leave what's off the mat. And you need to come to this moment, right? And be right there with your pose. Now, can your mind wander? Sure, that's part of your own practice. But do you want to stay in that middle of the hourglass? Yeah, that's the goal. Is that easier said than done? Definitely. But remember, the easiest way to hold the moment is to stay with your breath, right? To listen to yourself breathe. So when you're in the pose, and warrior poses are strong postures, right? It's going to be a muscle energy driven practice. I mean, you all know, almost all of you have practiced with me before, and almost all of my classes are driven with muscle energy. But, you have to be able to find the balance in that. And in warrior poses like Warrior 2, the only chill is really just bringing your gaze over your middle finger and softening your face and settling into the pose. There's not a lot of hanging out, right? But that's what that posture is asking from you. So think about that. When you're in that moment and it's starting to get hard, it's supposed to be hard, right? That's part of how the game is being played at that moment. Will there be times that it will soften or will rest? Of course. That's going to be the balance. So let's give it a try. Sit up nice and tall. Lean back a little bit. Feel the sit bones root. Feel the energy, the engagement run up those spinal erectors, the muscles that are coming up your spine. Let your head and your throat settle back a little bit. And that starts to get challenging, right? Because those are muscles that are allowed to be deficient all day when we're forced to stare at the phone or work in front of the computer. And you all know, I've told you many times, our muscles, they just will be lazy if we allow them to. We have to engage them. But the cool part is once you start to turn them on, then they start to get the hint. And they say, well, if they're going to make me do these things twice, I don't want to do them twice. So let's get it right the first time, right? And that's called muscle memory. And that's what we're going to try to create. Turn to your breath. You can listen to yourself breathe. You can feel the way the chest opens up and the belly comes out as you inhale. You can feel the belly draw in and the ribs compress as you exhale. You don't feel your diaphragm move, but you'll feel the belly and the ribs. If you want to stay here, stay here. If you want to slow down the beginning of the inhale and push a little more on the exhale, that's the next refinement. If you want to count out the breath, so it'll be 2 or 3 seconds to inhale, make the exhale 2 or 3 seconds. So you create balance. Maybe find Ujjayi breath, where that air begins to rebound off the back of the throat. Notice if you're leaning forward. If you are, lean back again. Next inhale, let the arms lift. And let the exhale bring the fingertips and the knuckle pads, the root, as the heels of the hands lightly come together. And one time together to initiate our practice, together the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our hearts, our heads to each other's hearts. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes, release the hands. Dude, it's like you picked me up. You knew my Om was going to be a little bit soft. You picked it up for me. Thank you. So let's go all fours, hands and knees. So hands an inch or two in front of your shoulders, knees an inch or two behind your hips. Set up that low mountain. Right, I tell you all the time, we're not hanging out waiting for a pose. This is the pose, right? Low mountain. So your pointer fingers are going to be straight forward or turned out a little bit. You're going to spread your fingers evenly. Your toes are going to be curled. We want the heels to point straight up to the sky. So the common tendencies are going to fall in, so we're going to sweep them out. When we sweep our heels out, that's how we get the connection here, glute med and piriformis, right? We start to fire them up. Hug your shins in. That's how you're going to get your adductors, the insides of your thighs, to feel like they engage. Pull your heels to your butt and your butt to your heels. So if you're not sure what that means, like if I was holding Trina's heels down, she's going to lift up, and that's going to engage these hamstrings. We need that, right? That's tension in the back of the pelvis. Bring your belly button in. Bring your shutters closed so the top of the abs starts to engage. Now slide the back of your neck to the ceiling. Feel how your chin wants to fall to the floor. So you're going to slide the back of the throat to the ceiling. Bring the chin to your chest just a little bit. Yep. And bring your gaze right across your fingertips. Take another breath here. When you're ready, work your cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back, lift the sit bones, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, round the back. Look to your belly. Lengthen your sit bones towards your heels. Your inhale, arch, and your exhale, round. If you want to get into your neck and your upper back a little bit, you're going to look to your belly a little bit deeper. You want to get into that low back, that lumbar spine, you're going to lengthen the sit bones towards the backs of the knees. On the inhale, you're going to feel the heads of the arm bones root nice and deep. You're going to feel the sit bones blossom or widen. One more, and then come to a neutral position. So find that flat back. Then take your right hand behind your head. Inhale is going to take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across to the eye of that left elbow. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across. Now, stay with your breath. Your breath is probably 2 or 3 seconds. We're going to do 5 of these. This is number 3. If it's 2 seconds, it should take 2 seconds for the elbow to go to the sky. It should take 2 seconds for it to come across the body, or however long your breath is. Then after your 5, lower your right hand down. Make sure it's pointer finger straight forward or turned out a little bit, right? We get good placement. Then the left hand will go behind the head. Take the inhale, elbow to the sky, drive that left knee down into the mat. Then when you're ready, take the elbow across the body. When you drive that knee down into the mat, it's going to keep the hip from lifting up. We don't want the twist to go to the hip, right? We want the twist to be in the thoracic spine, that middle upper back. And then after your 5 on side 2, we'll meet back in that low mountain, so those all fours. Take a couple breaths here. Walk the knees back a few inches, come to puppy dog. So puppy dog is where the hips are going to stack up on top of the knees and our arms are going to be overhead. So we're like a little less weight-bearing downward dog. Now start to energize the arms. So we're going to hug the hands into the midline, and you're going to feel the energy come up the arms. We want that. Keep the forearms lifting up. Keep the inner biceps lifting up. Slide your forehead off the mat if it's there, so you feel those muscles in the back of the neck start to engage. You feel the upper back starting to fire up. We want that. Remember, we said we were deficient there, so we're starting to engage those muscles. Now, as you keep the arms lifting up, as you keep the back of your throat sliding to the ceiling, soften your chest down to the floor a little bit. Right, there's that balance. First we muscled up, we engaged, right? Now we're going to start to soften. Look forward, TP the fingers on the right hand, thread the left hand underneath with the palm up. So now notice what's happening here. The left hip is going to try to drop on you. So keep pushing down into your left knee. You're going to pull the power up the leg and you're going to root it into the hip. Then you're going to breathe forward out of your waist so your spine gets long. Then you're going to start to twist a little deeper. Maybe start to look up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, come back to center. Pause down the middle. Then TP the fingers on the left hand. Thread that right hand underneath with the palm up, or whatever your side 2 is. So now this time you're going to bring intention to that right knee. Push down into it. Keep the energy coming up the leg, building up into that hip. Now hold it there. Then breathe forward so the spine lengthens. Remember, we're looking for microns of space, right? Anything, the smallest little pieces that we can get, we want. And then maybe we take the elbow to the sky, maybe we peek under a little deeper. Inhale, come back to center, soften down the middle. Next inhale, come up, all fours, hands and knees. Take a breath here in that low mountain. Then step back to plank. Now plank's powerful, right? So keep pushing down. Feel that you're holding everything up. Keep your belly button working in towards your spine. Keep your sit bones reaching back towards your heels a little bit. Reach your heels back to the wall behind you. You're okay with the touch, right, man? Fill this in. So come up here. Yeah. Feel that? Now push back, downward dog. Now hold that power, right? There's a couple reasons why I always start in plank. Today, it's about feeling the power, right, of pushing down and how you can lift yourself up. Now, as we push back the downward dog, we want to hold on to that because we're going to play a little bit. See, we want to get that. Think of how it goes, right? It goes breath, foundation, engagement, right? That's the muscle energy part. And then it's going to be organic energy, the stretch, the bend, the twist, the reach. So as the arms keep lifting up, soften the chest back towards the toenails or your shins. Yeah. Engage those muscles in the legs. Start to reach the heels down towards the floor a little bit. And then inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Let's do 5. Drive into that plank, right? Plank is a powerful pose. Stay with your breath. So 2 or 3 seconds to come forward, 2 or 3 seconds to push back. On this next one, I think this is 5 for y'all. As you come forward, let the exhale lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take 3 nice breaths. See, here's what we talked about. We're going to try to really engage here, right? Trina's pulling these shoulders back. And that's getting the engagement right here in that upper back where we said we were deficient. After those 3 breaths, back to chaturanga or lower your chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Take the right hand to the outside of the left calf or shin. Take the twist here in downward dog. So the trick here is to get the power to hold the foundation. So keep pushing your left hand down and forward. Inhale, unwind, place the hand. When you're ready, left to the outside or right. So now right hand's going to push down and forward to the front of the room. It's going to take your weight back towards your legs. Inhale, unwind. Next inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take the 3 nice breaths. Charge those legs up. Take those shoulders back and down. After the 3 breaths, back to chaturanga or lower your chest. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. So we're high on those fingertips of the blocks, right? You want to get that space. Specifically for that upper back, right? Remember we said this wants to happen? So do you want your lunge to look like this? Look what this is. No, right? This is what we just said we don't want. So try to use that lift up of the fingertips of the blocks to get the spine to go back to neutral. Now keep pushing down. Yeah, we got to start pulling the power up, right? We're going to start hugging in front to back. Think you're on a sheet of ice. Your feet want to splay out, right? You're ripping them front to back, and the power's coming up the legs. Hug your shins in, even though they're not next to each other. And there's the inner thighs. Pull the pelvic floor up. Pull your belly button in. Pull your shutters closed. Let your heart reach out front. Take your throat back. Bring your gaze out in front of the mat. Reach through the crown of the head, and then inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, 1 crescent. Come up slow with the breath. Remember the 2 or 3 seconds? That way we hold on all that power. Now square that left hip forward a little bit. It's really left ribs to right adductor. That's your oblique sling. That's how we're going to start to draw forward. Now, reach up through your thumbs. There it is. Now maybe curl back into the pose a little bit. Keep letting the back of the heart lift up through the front of the chest. 1 more breath. Nice, y'all. Exhale the hands down. Step back, downward dog. Move through 1 vinyasa. Your breath. Remember the 2 or 3 second thing. 2 or 3 seconds to come forward to plank. 2 or 3 seconds to lower into chaturanga, to come into cobra. Or remember, it's however long your breath is. I'm just using 2 or 3 seconds as a general number. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. Now remember, there's balance of muscle and organic energy. So as we push down, right, and we hug in and we collect all that power, now we want to express it. So the expression is going to be back out of your heel, forward out of your knee. Now forward out of your knee happens because like Trina's ripping this heel back, right? And as she rips it back, think of a seesaw. If the bottom of tib and fib go this way, which way is the top going? That way. And that's how you reach the knee forward. Reach through the crown of the head. Even breathe, start to expand side to side. And when you're ready, inhale, come up into that Virabhadrasana 1 crescent. Yep. That's why I like also this crescent, because this back heel, we just said earlier, right, it wants to do this. So when you sweep that heel up, boom, there's that hip coming forward. Then we keep playing. We pull it up above the waist. Keep the shutters closed. Don't let them blow open here. Squeeze a beach ball between your forearms. Yep. And now as you curl back, let the back of the heart lift up through the front of the chest. Exhale the hands down. Nice, y'all. Step back, downward dog. Move through 1 vinyasa. Stay with your breath. Beautiful. It's easy to rush, right? That's one of the challenges of yoga. Slow down with your breath. We're not at a resting heart rate right now, so our heart rate's up a little bit, well, our breath is gonna come up a little bit. And that will change through the practice. Keep pushing those hands down and forward. Keep taking the chest back towards the toenails. And then if you want to reach down the back of the legs, go for it. But find where you need to take the downward. Some of us are going to want to bend our knees, right? Awesome. Some of us are going to want to straighten our legs. It just depends where you want to be in the pose. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Charge those legs up, right? We're fired up right here, like mountain pose. We're just doing a variation on the shoulder stretch. Then fill the ribs up first. Yep, now take the shoulders back on the exhale. Yep, inhale, fill the ribs again. Exhale, take the shoulders back a little more. Feel that peel come up. This is your sternum, your breastplate. Feel that peel come through those chests, your pecs. Delts here, front mostly. Get into the forearms and the biceps. Take your hands away from your back a little bit. One more breath. Exhale, release. Inhale the arms up. Curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Keep the weight balanced in the feet. So from your heel into your pinky toe mound, into your big toe mound. It's going to feel like your arch comes alive. Keep your arches lifting up to the sky. Feel the energy come up the legs. Look forward. Feel the energy in the spine. Then exhale, fold into the pose. Now, I like to do that with every breath. I like to inhale, look forward, get the muscle energy, and then I like to exhale, fold. Now, if that's your flavor, go for it. If you like to hold a little more static, whatever feels good in your body. One more breath. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa 3 times. So just flow through a little bit now. So think of what the challenge is right now. Can you stay with the breath? Can you hold on in the transitions? All right, there's a lot of transitions here. We're linking these 4 poses together. Nice, y'all. We'll meet back in downward dog, but take your time. Stay with your breath. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, lunge. Spin that back heel, come up Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Set yourself up on that balance beam, so that means your heel's in line with your back arch, front heel in line with back arch, like if you drew the line down the mat. Have that front knee stacked up on top of your ankle. We're going to try to get it to open up to line up with that second toe. But these are the muscles that are stretching right now. So it might be, your knee might be trying to collapse in right now. We're going to work on it. Root the thigh back first on the left side. Breathe and get tall, sorry. So you peel up out of your waist. Now start to lengthen that sit bone down towards the heel, or sweep your heel towards this wall over here. And your knee is going to widen out towards the bricks. Yep. Take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, and bow to the inside of that right thigh. Humble warrior. So think about the play here. Power, freedom. Power is going to be the engagement and the energy in the legs. The engagement as you try to pull your hands apart in the arms. But then the freedom is feel the chest peel. Feel the stretch through the arms. And exhale the hands down to the floor. Nice, y'all. Spin the back heel up. Downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. And downward dog, full breath in, complete breath out. Keep going back this way. Yeah. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through, lunge, spin the back heel, come up warrior two, side two. Turn your back toes forward a little bit. Keep going. Yeah. Now put the power in those legs. Push down, right? Root to rise. Ground force tension. The more you push down, the more you lift up. Feel that upper trunk starting to engage. Feel those side bodies starting to open up, like from hips to armpit. Remember, there's not a lot of chill in this pose. You're just going to bring your gaze right over your middle finger. You're going to keep breathing, and you're going to soften your face. Yeah, that's it. One more breath. Now, when the hands go behind the back, if the left pinky was under, right pinky gets a turn, and then bow to the inside of that left thigh. Keep looking forward to the front right corner of your mat. That's going to keep your spine long. There's that engagement in the upper back, right, that we want. You're going to feel that the peel now starts to get better through the chest and through the shoulders and the arms. Even here, settle into this pose. Find that balance. Then exhale the hands down, spin the back heel up, downward dog, move through one vinyasa. Nice, y'all. Beautiful poses. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a big reach. Sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Take your right hand, go across your body, bring the elbow to the outside of the left thigh, push the hands together. Yep, feel free to extend the arms if you want, outside of that right hand, back of the right hand to the outside of the foot, left hand to the sky. Inhale, come back to center, sit back nice and deep. You know we're going for the whole thing. Take that left hand across. Push your hands together and feel that power that you get. If you want to extend, right, that's the play. Yes, inhale, come back to center. Now sit back nice and deep. Yes, push down, rise up. Nice, y'all. Curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Bring your thumbs to heart center. Let your eyes close, maybe flick your heart out, take a few breaths. Full breath in, complete breath out. When you're ready, gently open your eyes, release your hands. Right leg forward, left leg back, triangle. Trikonasana. So we're going to link this up with Warrior Two, okay? So make sure you get your distance. If you're not sure, bend into your lead knee right now and see if it stacks up on top of your ankle. If it goes in front of your ankle, you're too short. If it doesn't go all the way to your ankle, you're a little too long. And that's how you can figure out your triangle a little bit easier. Then from here, have the front toes facing 12 o'clock, like to the front. And the back toes are slightly turned forward. So think like 9 o'clock's over here, you're right in front of 9. Now get nice and tall as you breathe up out of the waist. Yep. When you're ready, hinge at the right side of the hip, bring the hand down to the block or the floor. Now here, we gotta like over-energize the left side body to open up the right. So we're gonna squeeze that left side. We're gonna feel from the right hip, do that right, do like your right armpit starts lengthening. Now pull your belly in. Now pull your shutters closed. Yeah, now start to slowly take the top of the ribs back and the bottom of the ribs forward. Keep that right sit bone lengthening down towards that heel. One more breath. Then push into your front heel. Inhale, come up tall. Bend into that lead knee. Warrior Two. Take the palm up, slide back into that reverse warrior. Keep that front knee stacked up on top of the ankle. Keep that left thigh rooting back. And now feel, you're engaging the left, you're peeling the right. Take a big breath here. You're going to feel the expansion through the ribs, and as the exhale curls back, you get that nice peel, intercostal muscles. One more breath. Inhale, come back to that warrior two. Now push from your left foot to your right heel as you step forward. Awesome. Left foot forward, right leg back, triangle. Find where the distance is, bend into the knee that little bit if you need to, and then come back to straight legs. Take a couple breaths and get nice and tall here. Because if we don't get tall, if we're crammed into the waist right here, there's nowhere to hinge, right? So once you get nice and lifted, when you're ready, hinge the left side of the hip, bring the hand down to the block or the floor. It doesn't matter if you're inside the foot or back of the foot, it's just where you want to play. Inside tends to be a little more therapeutic, a little more accessible. Behind tends to be a little more challenging. It's not better though, right? It's wherever you want to play. Now spread your fingers. Yeah, engage this arm, because muscles that aren't engaged are just heavy weight. When we're engaged, we can control it. Yep, maybe even start to look up and you're playing with the balance that little bit. And as you push into that front heel, inhale, come up tall. Then bend into the lead knee. Think of the 2 or 3 seconds as you bend into that lead knee. Yeah. Then take the palm up. Think of the 2 or 3 seconds. Now slide back. Think of the 2 or 3 seconds. See how easy it is to rush? It's easy to just be like palm up, slide back. But that's not what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to stay with our breath. That's one of yoga's main challenges, right? You always hear like, in service to your breath. Here we are. We're trying to hold on to this. Now take a big inhale and feel the left side of the ribs expand. And then curl back on them and feel that peel right off that hip bone. And then inhale, come back up to that warrior two. Take the breath, then push from your right heel to your left as you step forward. Let the hands meet Anjali Mudra. Nice, y'all. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, big reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Keep those legs charged. So like if I came up to Trina and I push in on her heels, she sweeps out. Remember we said that's how we're going to fire up into the glute median and piriformis, like the dimples of your butt. You're going to keep pulling your heels to your butt so those hamstrings are engaged. The shins are hugging in, the kneecaps are pulling up to your waist. So don't let them push to the wall behind you. Now inhale, look forward. Even drag your fingers back to your toes. It's going to feel like your spine's pulling forward. We want that space. Now go ahead and exhale, dive into that pose. One more breath. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa 3 times. Nice, y'all. Nice pace. When you get back, exhale, lower your knees, sit back on your heels. Just grab a drink or take a little break, whatever feels good. If you want to go child's pose, and go back to the breath, full breath in, complete breath out, wherever you need to be. When you're ready, inhale, come up. We'll all meet all fours, hands and knees. When you're ready, step back to plank. Keep those shoulders up on top of your, stacked up on top of your wrists. Keep reaching out of your heels. Keep your belly button working to your spine. Keep your sit bones reaching towards your heels. What's the misalignment? Your belly button wants to fall to the floor and your sit bones want to reach up to the sky. We want to do exactly the opposite. Belly button to spine, sit bones towards the heels. Feel the low back fill in. That's neutral pelvis. When your belly button falls to the floor, that's anterior pelvic tilt. That's our misalignment. So keep working hard here. Keep pushing down and feel the more you push down, the more you lift up. Keep your chin from falling to the floor. So slide the back of your neck to the ceiling. Because if the neck goes, the upper back goes, the low back goes. Keep breathing here.
That's a minute.
We're there? Keep going. Keep breathing. Yeah. Push back, downward dog. Look forward, bend your knees. Step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, big reach. Nice, y'all. Curl back that little bit. Feel that peel come up right off your pubic bone through your belly, and your chest, and your neck, and your face. Feel it come up the arms. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Walk the hands out in front. Now, wait a minute. I went the extra few seconds. I got y'all. Now from here, reach the right leg straight back. Come to standing split. Now, I've taken y'all into Warrior 3 from here before, right? A little bit different challenge. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get the weight back into the left heel. So reach your right heel to the wall behind you. Now, keep that. Now, if you want to play, inhale the arms off the floor. Come to Vira 3. Yes. If the arms are up, lower them down. Then lower that right leg, take a breath. Reach the left leg straight back. Now, take your time. We're in no rush. Push down, reach your left heel back so you're rooting and pushing down into that right heel. And you're feeling the energy come up the legs. And then if you want to, inhale the arms up. Try to get your arms and your chest and your leg parallel with the floor. Reach back out of the heel, forward out of the fingertips and the crown of the head. Nice, y'all. Exhale the hands down if they're up. Then lower that left leg, walk the hands back in. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, big reach. Maybe curl back that little bit. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Nice, y'all. Awesome. Spread your toes on your right foot, bend your left knee, reach down, grab your ankle, your foot or your strap. Now, don't pull your heel to your butt too far yet. We got to neutralize the pelvis. Remember we said anterior pelvic tilt was our misalignment? Well, it's going to be even more challenging because your quads attached to your hip bone here are going to pull forward like this, right? Because we're stretching them. So let the foot go just a little bit. Now pull your belly button into your spine and lengthen your sit bones like to the backs of your knees. You already feel that the stretch will get better in the front of your thigh. Now start to draw the heel towards the sit bone. Yep. I know you all like to play with a little baby dancer, so right arm in front. Plug. Don't worry about kicking the leg back. Just hinge. Make sure that the right heel is still rooted. If the right heel is still rooted, maybe kick that left leg back. Yeah. One more breath. Inhale, come up, release the leg. Bring the knee in front. Take the arms up. Oh, I tricked you? Nice. Pull that belly in, pull those shutters closed. Yes. One more breath. Exhale, release. Swap side two. See right away what wants to happen. We want to go into the ball of the foot. So we got to lean back. Your heel bone's the size that it is for a reason, right? It's meant to dissipate weight. All the other bones in your foot, they're small, right? So you got to get the weight into the heel. Then we go belly button to spine and sit bones down. Then we start to draw the heel towards the sit bone to get that deeper stretch. Then if we're going dancer, that left arm's in front, make sure we're rooted. Remember, don't worry about kicking that leg until the very end. hinge. When you feel like you're out and you're super rooted into that left heel, start to kick the leg back. Yes. One more breath. Nice, y'all. Inhale, come up, release the leg. Let the arms come up. Pull that belly in and pull those shutters closed. Keep leaning back into that left heel. Exhale, release. Awesome. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, big reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Keep pushing those hands down and forward. Keep the chest working back towards the shins or your toenails. Keep your chin from falling to the midline, so keep sliding the back of your neck forward to like where the ceiling and the wall meet. Keep breathing here. When you get the weight back into the legs, this pose gets a little bit easier. Not easy, easier. Keep breathing. Settle into this. It's not because the pose is easy. It's because the pose is familiar. You know this pose. Settle into it. Go back to the breath. One more. And then exhale, lower your knees. Take your right leg over your left. Take your feet apart, like out to the sides, and sit back between your heels. Use your blanket or your block or your bolster if you need to boost up a little bit. It's just not in me to talk less. It's like I want to, but I'm like, I just can't. There's just too much shit I want to tell them. Does that hurt? Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes you just got to get through, right? All right, so we're in the outside of the hip. We're down the back of the leg a little bit. We're playing in a few different spots. Now, we can play with Gomukhasana. Some of you are going to want to stay here, but I know some of you like to go into the upper body too. So if you're here, you can start to hinge forward a little bit, right? And you stay in the back of the hip. If you want to work that cow facing, you're going to bring your left arm in front, you're going to plug it in, and you're going to reach between your shoulder blades. Then you bring your right hand out front, you can turn your fingernails forward. You're going to bend your elbow, start working your hand up your back. Yep. Then you're going to push your head into your forearm, and that's where you're going to sit up tall from. Now, you can fold a little bit here too, but don't hinge here at your belly. Hinge here at your hip crease. Yep. Awesome. Keep breathing. You all right there? You're making some great faces. Release the hands if they're there. Inhale, come up. Unwind those legs. Spin around all fours. Take a couple breaths. When you're ready, cross the left over the right. Take the feet apart, so wide towards the edges of your mat, and then sit back between your heels. Now again, we might be happy here, right? We're getting some good work done. Awesome. If you want to play in the upper body, it would be right arm in front. It's always opposite knee, opposite elbow, right? So we got to bring that right arm in front and reach behind, right? Then the left hand can come out to the side, turn the fingernails forward, bend the elbow, wiggle the hand up. You're not going to get any more out of this left shoulder. The way to get your hands to connect closer is to take your right shoulder blade to the wall behind you. See how I'm taking back this way? That's how I'm going to get my hands closer. You could always drop the strap, right, from your right hand into your left. You could hold your shirt or your ponytail, right, whatever you have. Now, settle the pose. This is probably intense for a lot of us because this is a tight area for a lot of us. Stay with the breath. If you want to hinge forward that little bit, hinge forward. Bring those shutters closed even more. Yeah, now work from there. That was awesome. That was a good engagement. If you're in the hinge, yep, inhale, come up, unwind the arms, unwind the legs, spin around all fours. Reach the right leg back, just open up the knee and the hip. Lower it down, reach that left leg back or whatever your side 2 is. Lower it down. And then when you're ready, step back to plank and back to downward dog. Roll to the outside of the right foot, stack the left foot on top or in front, come into side plank. Turn the bicep forward, spread the toes. Maybe inhale that left leg to the sky. Exhale, lower it. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower. Keep going, we'll do 5. But lead with the outer heel, not the pinky toe. So we're working abduction, not external rotation. After your 5 or when you're ready, inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Take a breath. Here we go. Roll to the outside of the left foot, stack the right foot on top or in front. Push out of those big toe mounds like you're pushing on a gas pedal. Yes. You're going to lift that right leg. Lead with the outer heel. Keep the feet parallel like train tracks. You're good. The misalignment is that we're going to try to externally rotate. But we want to keep leading with the outer heel to work abduction. After your 5 or when you're ready, inhale, come back to plank. Push back, downward dog. Look forward. Bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, big reach. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Nice, y'all. Quickly grab your mats and find a spot on the wall.
Do you want me to sit here or walk around?
You can walk around. Yeah, go interact. If you're at home, you don't have the wall to kick up on, you can always lay on your back. Bend your knees, interlace your hands behind your thigh as you reach that heel to the sky. You can take a bunch of breaths, and then you can swap side 2. If you are at home or in the studio, it's not your day to invert. You're always welcome to go legs up the wall or do a pose that feels good to you. If you want to stay in the middle of the room and invert, you're welcome to stay there too. Trina's going to be walking around, so she'll help you with anything right away. I'm going to talk everyone into downward dog and L pose. Once I get everybody up, I'll walk around. If you have any questions, grab me as well. Okay? So if you're going to work on your own, handstand, headstand, tripod, pinch, anything you want to work with, go for it. If you want to stick with me, we're going to go all fours, hands and knees, feet are touching the wall. Then take a couple breaths. When you're ready, lift the knees and the hips, come to a short downward dog. When you're ready, step one leg up the wall, then the second one. If your knees are bent, you're in downward dog inverted. If your legs are straight, you're in L pose. Everybody is going to keep pushing their hands down and forward so that your chest comes back to your toenails or towards the wall that your feet are on. And then you stay as long as you want, and when you're ready, you come down. Take a couple breaths. If you want to try again, you go again. If you feel like you're inverted out, you can always go legs up the wall or do a pose that feels good to you. We'll be here for about another 30 seconds. That's it. Yep, yep, yeah. Oh, you're working the back bend. Same idea, though. You feel how the chest came forward? Same thing. So bring your feet down a little bit. Yeah, now bring your chest this way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then when you're ready, we'll meet on our backs. Nice, y'all. All right, I'll talk you into bridge and wheel. First we'll do bridge, the second one we'll do wheel, but feel free to do 2 bridges or 2 wheels, supported bridge, right? If you want to put the block under the sacrum, whatever feels good to you. Let's start on our backs, knees are bent, feet are on the floor. Feet are hips width apart, and we can feel our heels with our fingertips. That'll give us a pretty good idea to how we're going to stack our knees up on top of our ankles, which is where we want to be. Sacrum flat, head and shoulders are back. Start charging up those legs. Stay with the core. When you're ready, slowly lift the hips, come to bridge. If you want to interlace your hands behind your back, go for it. We made that shape. Now keep the power in the legs. You always hear me say back bends are 90% back, 90% legs and 10% back bend, right? It's all about the foundation here. So stay strong in the legs, stay powerful in the core. But now gently push your feet down and forward, and you'll feel that back bend happen underneath your shoulder blades. That's right where we want the back bend to happen. Stay engaged as you lower down. So if your hands are clasped, release them. As you lower down, see if you get your sacrum to land flat. That's how you'll know you're landing with a neutral pelvis. What's the misalignment? Your belly wants to go to the sky. You'll feel like your sit bones will land like hard first. We want the sacrum to come down. Take the feet wide, let the knees touch. One hand on your heart, one hand on your low belly. Take a couple breaths. Second one, I'll get you into bridge and then wheel. Inhale, open the knees, reset the feet, bring the arms along the sides. Charge those legs up. Core. When you're ready, slowly lift the hips. If you're going to interlace your hands behind your back, swap the hand hold. If you're going to go wheel, place your hands wide, turn your hands out, plug the shoulders back, push down to come up. You can lift the heels up if you need to lengthen the curve. You can pump your heart towards the wall you're looking at to take those shoulders even deeper on your back. One more breath. Stay engaged as you lower down. Take the feet wide, let the knees touch. If your right hand was on your heart, left hand's on your heart, opposite hand to your belly, and then windshield wiper side to side. Next time your knees fall to the right, let them settle there. Take that nice open twist. Keep your belly in, keep your shutters closed. Inhale, come back to center, let the knees fall to the left or whatever your side 2 is. Don't lose your belly in your shutters so we don't manipulate those ribs. We really start to rotate through the spine. That's what a twist is, right? Spinal rotation. Jen, I'll see you later. Inhale, come back to center. Take the legs out straight. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a nice stretch here. Reach. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. When you're ready, hug the knees to your chest. Take the knees wide. Come to happy baby. Keep the knees wider than your shoulders. Keep that sacrum flat. In this instance, it's going to want to round to the lumbar spine. So you might have to lower those sit bones back to the mat. Nice opener in the back of the hip, inside of the thighs. And when you're ready, inhale the knees to center, exhale the legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. Beautiful practice, crew. Feel free to add or remove layers or props. I'm going to talk everyone through laying flat, but you're more than welcome to do a variation that feels good to you. As your legs stretch out, let the feet gently roll open. Let the arms come along the sides. As the legs stretch out, let the feet gently roll open. As the arms come along the sides, let the palms turn to the sky and feel the way the shoulders settle back. And let your head rest back. Maybe let your eyes close. The tongue soften from the roof of the mouth. As the body gets heavy, the mind gets light, and the heart opens. Begin here to draw in a deeper breath. Feeling the breath as it's washing over the body from your toes to your fingers, to the crown of your head, to your heart, as you reawaken that better version of yourself. As the fingers and the toes wiggle, let the arms and the legs stretch or reach, moving in a way that feels good to you. Taking your time, moving slowly, consciously, being aware of each action. When you're ready, you can hug your knees to your chest and just roll to the right side. Push your hands down as you come up to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed and our hands in front of our hearts. One more time to seal in our practice, our time together. The sound of Om, all together. Deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's to you that I bow. Namaste. Thanks, crew. Beautiful Oms today. Awesome. You know I love an Om. Thank you for practicing on the mat, Trina. Home crew, you know if you need me, hit me up. Y'all know if you need me before you go. Either of us, grab us before you go. Something feels weird in your body, definitely get me before you go. Maybe I'll see some of y'all tomorrow. Are you teaching this Saturday? This Saturday, Trina will be with you. I still have a few more weeks that I won't be here, so she'll be here Saturday with y'all. And I'll see y'all soon. Thanks, crew.
Feel better.
Thanks. I'm getting there, you know.